Good day, guys. As you all know me, as a mentor, Nasdaq Ninja. So, guys, before I can continue, can you please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you can get notified once I upload? You understand? So, guys, I'm going to give you an update based on Nasdaq and USDT. So, as much as you can see, guys, I'm already on Nasdaq. So, without wasting no time, let's jump into the chart. You understand? So at the end of the day, guys, you can see the market is actually correcting at this certain position. I mean, it's on a consolidation at this certain position. You know, it sold here, bought here, sold here, bought here, sold here, bought here. Understand? So it's just doing those easy movement, which will allow us to get a bigger movement where it decides to break neither of the two. You understand? So nonetheless, guys, let's push to the weekly time frame and see what is it that we have on the weekly time frame so that we can understand where the market will go in this week. You understand? During the month, the long-term trade. Understand? So I'm going to create my highest point. I still feel like the market has to give us like those selling trades. Understand? The market has to drop a little bit further more to the bottom. Understand? So let's quickly create those places whereby when the market touches, the market has to reverse. So those are the places. So there we're going to push it below a little bit. We're going to use this one. Yes, correct. So those are the places you can see when the market touches, the market always reverses. So those are the places. So you're going to zoom in the chart and see what is it that we have on this chart. You understand? So what you're going to do, you're going to take this trend line to the bottom side. So you can see the market once created a bigger movement of sells here. On it here. Yes, it dropped, come back there. The top side touched our zone, dropped, and then came back here, touched our diagonal resistance and a resistance it sold. You understand? So you're going to create another trend line here. So sometimes, guys, it's best to have a beautiful setup and a beautiful entry point. There are most people who always have a beautiful setup, but they don't have a beautiful entry point, and which is like I don't like. Understand? So at this certain point here, we see that the market can come back here and then push to the top at this certain point. Once it breaks this rejection that it has there, which is failing to actually break because it failed with the second candlestick, the third one. This is the fourth one. We don't know if it will break. Understand? You can't know now. You'll know once the market break it. You understand? Don't always feel like this is the right time for the market to break it. You understand? You need to wait for the market to break it. There's a weekly time frame. Understand? You can always come back here and then push to the top side. Understand? So let's actually push to the daily time frame and see what is it that we have on the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, I have a perfect trend. We start there and then come to the bottom side. So I'm just gonna put it there, and then I have another trend line from the top side to the bottom side. And then here I have a sort of like a correction. I have sort of like a correction because I had my impulse movement. So at a certain point, I had an impulse correction, and then I have to have an impulse movement. But what the market like doing, right? The market likes breaking here and then coming inside if it has to push to the top side. But if it has to push below, it will retest here and push further more to the bottom side. But by the rules of our trading strategy, you need to take buys here, aiming for the top side. Do you understand? So let's quickly push to H4 and see what is it that we have on the H4 time frame without confusing the chart. Yeah, we can see that here we're having a proper buy. Understand? So we're just gonna put our long here and say just put your stop loss here. But this time around we can aim for the top side, you know, because the market went to the top side, came back, went a little bit, came back, and then went again, came back still. Understand? To show us that actually the market might actually break this bottom side. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna say you can enter your sells there. I believe those cells can be the one that can break the bottom side. And then we say here, and then we can put our take profit somewhere, anywhere here. Yeah, we can put it anywhere there. But at the end of the day, you need to have your target so that you know very well this is where you're going to exit. You understand? So this is how it is, guys. So currently, during London session, you can take those buying opportunities, pushing to the top side and see where will the market take you. You understand? So let's quickly go to H1, see what is it that we see. Maybe we might see another confirmation. So I still see the same thing here. The market will still buy, guys. It will just buy slowly, but at the end of the day, during half past trade, it will reach there. So don't be confused. Keep on taking those buying opportunities today. So guys, quickly, let's jump into USDT. This is your USDT. You can see USDT is probably like on buying mode as well. But let's push to the weekly time frame and see what is it that we see. You understand? So weekly time frame, we start with the highest point. As always, we start with our highest point, and then we start with our lowest point. And then we're going to create places whereby when the market touches, the market reverses. Which is this place. Okay, let's quickly create it by the past. Now we create this one as well. And then we create this one as well. Create this one. We create this one as well. We'll create this one. So there's everything that I can create. So you don't need to create most of them like below side because you're gonna confuse yourself. At the end of the day, you're gonna dirty the chart. Understand? As much as you can see, I created a lot of zones, but my chart it's not actually dirty. Understand? You can see that you're gonna be playing around here, man. Like you can see the market been playing around at this certain point. You understand? So this is where you're gonna be playing around. You understand? So we're going to create our trend line there. And then create our trend line below side. So you always follow the rules of the market. You don't actually think that the market will do this until it do it. You understand? So you need to wait for the market to confirm a certain movement so that you can enter. And you need to know all the rules. Understand? Like I always say, guys, if you need the full course, you just have to get the numbers on the comment section. Understand? So that you can actually understand the rules of the market. It matters. It really matters. Understand? So on the daily time frame, I don't actually see anything I can create because I already created everything, but I can see that I have to adjust a little bit below side here, but I would like to fix this on H4 time frame so that I can see very well that that is the correct point to fix that. You understand? So I believe like it has to be somewhere here. Yes, sir. Yes, it has to be somewhere there. So you can see at this point, I have the market playing around at this certain position. So here we can take it to the top side and put it there, and so that we don't confuse ourselves and don't confuse the chart. And then here, we're going to create our trend line. We have a beautiful trend line there at a certain point, and then we're going to create another trend line there at the top side. I want it there at the top side. I feel like it's proper, guys. It's proper. So at the end of the day, guys, I believe that the market has to come back to the top side and retest in order for it to push below side. Understand? So I feel like the market has to come back and retest here. Understand? So in other ways, if my trend line is like this, yes, the market is possible for it to come back inside and retest there because this is our supply. But I feel like it's more far away. Understand? So we're gonna put it where we're gonna put it nearby and then put it here. So this is where the market can come back and reverse it. Understand? So we're gonna push to H1 and see what is it that we see. So yes, sir. So I believe that the market will be taking buys from this point, pushing to the top side. So let's take our long position. So we're gonna be getting long position from here, and then we're gonna push to the top side. So we can as well put our support there, saying that we have our support, because you can see the market is playing around at that certain position, which is here. You can see we have our support. So if you were to catch it here below side, we're gonna say your take profit is there at the top side. So it's not, it's not late, because you can see that the market is busy creating a correction here. You can always get that correction so that you can push below side with it. So at the top side, that's where you're gonna get your selling position here. That's where you're gonna get your selling position here, and then you're gonna push below side to the bottom side. So you can as well aim here. So guys, at the end of the day, guys, this is the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching this one. I always appreciate your time, guys. Thank you.